You don't love me. If you do, you'll marry me.
It's not that simple, and you know it. But that you don't love me.
If you do, you'll marry me.
I said, King. I need you to trust me.
Most High, I present before your throne Zara, daughter of mercy, once a voice of fire in her generation, born into your truth. She walked in your light. She led prayer meetings with conviction. She fasted with hunger for your will. She dreamed of serving you with every breath. She stood boldly before crowds, preaching your word without compromise. Even the heavens bore witness to her early passion. Her name echoed in the prayers of her community. But as her days turned into years, her heart began to shift. She asked, "Why am I still waiting?" She cried, "Where is my promise?" The silence of heaven became too heavy, and her desperation opened a door. She met Frank, a man who wore the mask of godliness, but denied its power. She leaned into his charm, ignoring the still, small warnings of your spirit. She did not ask you, Lord. She did not wait for you. Soon, her fire dimmed, her prayers grew cold, her light once radiant began to flicker. She knew compromise, she embraced manipulation. She was warned, yet refused correction. She chose affection over alignment, and when truth knocked she locked the door.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Let's not dress this up. Sarah chose her idol. She claimed to love God, but loved the idea of marriage more. She wasn't betrayed by heaven, she betrayed it. Tell me, did she not teach others to trust you? Did she not quote Jeremiah 29:11? For I know the plans I have for you. And yet, the moment your plan didn't come in her timing, she rewrote the script. She met Frank, a counterfeit clothes in church clothes. And what did she do? She ran into his arms, never checking with the God she claimed to serve. She traded prayer for pillow talk. She swapped her altar for attention. She didn't just fall, she jumped. And even when she saw signs, even when her spirit groaned, even when you whispered through sermons, friends, and dreams, she called it fear instead of discernment. She called it love instead of lust. She called it faith when it was pure desperation. Let me quote her favorite, Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. But Sarah leaned on feelings. She leaned on loneliness. She leaned on Frank. Her downfall was not accidental. It was intentional.
Why am I even here being judged like I didn't try? I gave you everything. I gave you my youth, my fire, my purity. I led Bible studies. I fasted. I prayed for hours. I said no to men who didn't love you. I waited and waited and waited for you to bless me with someone. But you stayed silent. You watched me grow older while everyone else moved on. I begged you to speak, to show me who was meant for me. I watched people who don't even care about you walk into perfect marriages. But you left me with silence, loneliness, and then came Frank. And no, I didn't ask you first, because I was tired of asking and hearing nothing. Can you blame me? You gave Sarah a child in her old age, right? You gave Hosea a wife you knew would leave him. But what did you give me? Pain, emptiness, mockery. You said you would never leave nor forsake me. But it felt like you were always just watching from a distance.
Permission to speak the full truth. Your Honor, you heard her. She loved you as long as you gave her what she wanted. Her worship was a transaction, not devotion. You were her means to an end, not the end itself. Zara quoted Sarah, but forgot that Sarah waited decades. She quoted Hosea, but forgot that Hosea obeyed when it hurt. She wanted Ruth's reward without Ruth's surrender. Job waited. He lost everything, wealth, children, health. But what did he say? Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Job 13:15. Zara couldn't even wait a few years without doubting your love. She didn't fall. She walked away. She chose a counterfeit love over the eternal one. And even when you whispered to her through dreams, friends, convictions, she shut you out. Not once, not twice, but over and over again. She didn't just fall into deception. She ran into it and blamed you the entire way.
Zara, you called me silent, but did you ever wait in silence? You claimed I abandoned you, but did you not abandon your altar first? Did I not promise to be near to the brokenhearted? Psalm 34:18. But you traded me for a man you never prayed about. You gave your vulnerability to someone who didn't honor me, and then asked me why your soul was empty. You prayed for a marriage, but when the wait stretched longer than your will, you settled for a counterfeit and blamed the delay on me. Is my timing your enemy, or was your desire louder than my voice? His presence grows more overwhelming. A verse echoes from the heavens like thunder. My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. Isaiah 55:8. Zara, was it really me you wanted, or the life you imagined I would give you?
I didn't mean to walk away. I waited for years. Every wedding I watched, every baby shower I attended, felt like a reminder that you'd forgotten me. And the men I did trust, they used me, lied, promised me forever, and left me in pieces. God, I was tired. Tired of hoping. Tired of being strong. I thought Frank was the answer. He said all the right things. He looked like what I prayed for. But I didn't see what you saw. I thought I was protecting my heart. But really, I just stopped trusting you.
Zara, you fell, but I never stopped loving you. You doubted me, but I never turned my back. Even when you replaced me with empty promises and counterfeit love, I stayed. You let heartbreak rewrite your faith, but I wrote your story before betrayal ever touched your life. I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have drawn you with unfailing kindness. Jeremiah 31:3. You blamed me for the delay, but did you not see how I was shielding you from what would destroy you? You begged for love, but ignored the love that never left. Zara, I am not just the God of perfection. I am the God of redemption. A bruised reed I will not break, and a smoldering wick I will not snuff out. Isaiah 42:3. This was a dream, a warning, not a sentence, a glimpse of where your pain could have taken you, but also a door back to me. Zara gasps, realizing, this isn't the end, it's the beginning. Are you like Zara? Have you let the silence of God make you think He's forgotten you? Have you chased validation in the wrong places because waiting felt like punishment? This is your wake-up call. Before you surrender to doubt, before you settle for less, remember, God's delay is not His denial. It might be your protection. If this story hit you, if it reminded you of wounds you buried deep, don't scroll away. Take 10 seconds. Whisper this prayer. God, help me to wait again, trust again, and heal where I stopped believing. Type, I'm coming back to God in the comments. Share this with someone who needs the reminder. God never left. You did, but He's still here.